I see where he's trying to go with that, meaning that they're going to have to get rid of every piece that was vital to their playoff success. They got to be packaged in that trade. So they said, what are you going to add to those other big three? I see what he's trying to say on it, but those big three alone going to get you out of the first round. You in the East, dude. It's not. It's
Maybe
not
if you
the
were a
West.
Western
It's the
Conference
East.
team, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a head fake there. Definitely better than a first round team. Maybe they had their hands full against Milwaukee or Boston, but those three players are dynamic. And I think when you look at their potential chemistry with each other, I mean, it just seems like it would be a perfect fit with the way their games complement each other, where clearly Dame would have the ball in his hands. He's the playmaker. Jimmy Butler, aggressive scorer. Bam Adebayo, do it all on defense, the complementary piece on offense. And the common denominator with all those three guys is they're just competitive as hell, right? Yeah. So I think that is going to be seamless, as far as, not to say that there's no adjustments, but yeah, I think it would be fairly minimal. And while I don't discount some of the depth that the Miami Heat had to get to the NBA Finals, the reality is they've already lost some of that depth. True. With Gabe Vincent and Max Strus, and they clearly already chose a lane to try to get ready for potentially getting Damian Lillard with clearing the decks. And so I think it's one of those things, like, you gotta follow through on that, or else you'll just have Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, great talent, but then an even further diminished supporting cast compared to last season.
And Portland has already shown that we'll wait this thing out. Now, I think eventually they'll have to show their hand and realize that if you're not getting any other offer, sometimes you got to take the best offer that's on the table. But their GM has shown that they're willing to wait this thing out and drag it out as long as they can possibly do. So I don't know what's to come of this.
But if you look at this team, though, if they do get Dame, they're going to have a hell of a starting lineup, because each one of those guys, to me, it all fits. It's not like what you got Russ and LeBron, who kind of do the same thing and can't because you think about it, Bam, Butler, they can play without the ball. They can do so many things defensively and with hustle and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna make if they do that trade, the East is gonna be nice to watch.